If you're diving into this episode of Warpaths of Europe, you're already the kind of person who values forgotten techniques that actually work. Before we get into the method, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the like button so you don't miss the next deep dive. Now let's get straight into the practical system families used during the Great Depression to keep homes cool with almost no electricity: the canvas and evaporative cooling method. During the 1930s, many rural homes had limited or no access to electric fans, and air conditioning was out of reach for nearly everyone. What people relied on wasn't guesswork. It was a structured cooling system based on evaporation, airflow, and shading. The core setup was a heavy canvas or burlap sheet hung over windows or door frames, soaked continuously through the day. As the water evaporated, it pulled heat from the surrounding air, lowering the temperature of the incoming breeze. This wasn't theoretical. It was dependable enough that frontier families, railway workers and settlers had been using variations of it for decades. You can apply it today by using a tightly woven cotton canvas, securing it over the sun-facing side of your home and keeping the bottom slightly lifted to allow airflow. Run a slow drip line along the top, anything from a perforated bottle to a basic gravity-fed container. The sheet must stay damp, not soaked, and must be exposed to moving air. Even a slight breeze is enough to create a measurable cooling effect indoors. People didn't just hang a wet cloth and hope for the best. They paired evaporative cooling with deliberate cross-ventilation. A shaded window or vent on the opposite side of the house remained open to create a pull of air across the interior. The cool air entering through the wet canvas pushed the hotter air out the shaded exit. This constant exchange kept temperatures stable throughout the day. You can apply the same principle by opening a window or vent opposite your cooling cloth, but making sure to keep it shaded using an awning tree cover or even an external sheet. The shaded outlet prevents hot air from flowing back in and keeps air moving in one direction. This works even in apartments. Just hang the damp canvas outside a balcony door and open a shaded bathroom or hallway window to complete the airflow path. Another overlooked Great Depression technique was using cooler ground or shade to supply the water feeding the canvas. Water stored underground or in clay jugs under shade evaporated more slowly, stayed cooler, and increased the cooling effect when fed into the drip line. The combination made the system last longer through the day without overheating or drying out too quickly. You can recreate this by placing your water container inside a bucket of soil under a porch or against the north-facing wall of a building. This keeps the water cooler and reduces refilling frequency. A 10 to 20 litre container can easily sustain a drip system for several hours. When you combine a damp canvas steady airflow, a shaded exhaust and cool water storage, you reproduce the same low-tech cooling network that helped Depression-era families survive brutal summers without electricity. It works best in dry to moderately dry climates, but its principles hold anywhere moisture can evaporate into moving air. It's simple, durable, nearly cost-free, and especially useful for off-grid setups or emergency situations where power is limited. If you found this valuable, subscribe to Warpaths of Europe, share this guide with another history-minded friend, and help keep these forgotten survival methods alive.